Hey everybody, welcome to Game Trade Media Presents Board Games and Beyond, where we talk about what's new in the board gaming industry this week. So let's kick it right off with what's news. All right, well, what's news this week? It's pretty light this week. We've got just a couple things to talk about. First, we have Origins Game Convention. The Origins Game Fair in Columbus, Ohio is coming up really fast, and there's tickets still available. And you can go to originsgamefair.com to get all that wonderful information. It's a great event where lots of gaming takes place. You get to interact on a very intimate level with the different publishers of all of your favorite board games, tabletop RPGs, all sorts of cool stuff. So go check out Origins Game Fair. Again, that's originsgamefair.com. Next, we've got Clank in Space Apocalypse. So Clank in Space was another Clank game, futuristic, by Renegade Game Studios. But August this year, they're going to be releasing Clank in Space Apocalypse, a deck-building adventure dungeon crawl that takes place in the deep outer reaches of space. There's a beautiful box art for it, so stay tuned. And if you want to find out more, check out renegadegames.com or play our Renegade Games. I'm trying to remember what their social media is. That's okay. If you just go on Facebook and type in Renegade Game Studio or on the interwebs, you'll find them and you can get all the cool information. All right. Finally, this week, this is just news letting you know that next week in your friendly local game store, you will be able to get a copy of the June edition of Game Trade Magazine. I got my advanced copy right now. I haven't opened it yet, but there's some cool stuff in the back. What's that? Is that some Dragonfire or something? Is that something from Dragonfire? It is something from Dragonfire. Something cool, and there's other things in there as well. So check it out. This will be available also at Origins. If you are there, stop by the Game Trade Media and Magazine booth 145 in the dealer hall on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and get a copy of this amazing magazine. And we're going to probably break open this next week and take a sneak peek at some things. So check that out. So after the news, we want to talk about what's new. So let's see what's new. So first, from Osprey Games, we have High Society. It's the turn of the century, and it's time to live large. As the quintessential bon vivant, you must spare no expense following the latest trend and surrounding yourself with the fineries of life that you justly deserve. Assert your status, impress your peers, and avoid at every turn. In Rainer Kinzia's classic auction game, players must bid against each other for life luxuries while avoiding going bankrupt in the process. High Society features 16 stunning Art Nouveau-inspired illustrations by Medusa Dollmaker. It's a pretty cool game. The artwork is phenomenal, as you can tell by the box art there. You want to find out more about this? Check out ospreypublishing.com/High Society. You can get more information on that. Next up, we got Super Hot, a card game by Board and Dice. Came out this week. This game is a bullet misses you by millimeters. A dozen more come from every direction. Armed red guys are everywhere. You take a breath. You check your options. You play a card. Super Hot, the card game. It looks really cool. You can check out more about this at superhotgame.com/card-game. And you can get more information on Super Hot. Or you can just go to your local game store and pick a copy up this week. And finally, on what's new this week at your friendly local game store is Mask of the Red Death by IDW. So, based on Edgar Allan Poe's sinister story, Mask of the Red Death pits you and up to 6 of your friends against each other as you hobnob with the prince, but disaster strikes at midnight. You must balance your actions carefully between currying the prince's favor and discovering which rooms the Red Death will visit. After all, having the highest social standing matters only if you survive. And so Mask of the Red Death, idwgames.com. You can check out more information about it there. But again, all 3 of those games we just mentioned are available this week at your local game store. They're on the shelves now, so go get them. So after that, I think we got a spotlight. Do we have a game spotlight? Let's check it out. so our spotlight this week is Splendor. Splendor by Asmodee, and we've got Anna Mia, a cosplay friend of ours who does a lot of video content. She's been on some Painting Happy Little Minis episodes and does a lot of stuff with Previews World and some of our other friendly entities that we work with. Let's go check out what did Mia have to say about Splendor.
Hey guys, Mia here with another board game spotlight, and this time we're showing off Splendor by Marc-Andre for Asmodee Games. I had so much fun playing this game. It's the winner of the Golden Geek Board Game of the Year award in 2014, and there's a lot of great reasons why. This game's really simple to figure out. It's actually for ages 10 and up, which is perfect. 2 to 4 players. I played it with 4, and it went for about 45 minutes. So a good quick game, really fun for a lot of people. The basic measures of the game is you are trying to take over this little world over here by collecting as many gems as you can. So by collecting the gems, you get prestige points. The prestige points, once you get up to 15, means you win the game. So you're battling your opponents, trying to get as much prestige as you can. You can do that by gathering up cards like these, or even if you have enough gems, you can allure a elder who might actually give you some extra prestige points. So how do you get these, do you ask? During your turn of game, you're actually going to collect some of these gems, and you turn these gems in for card gems. Now the difference between these and these is these last you for the whole game, and you don't have to give them up. These have to go back into the pot though. So as you collect these, it's a little bit slow to start because everyone's trying to collect their antes, and then suddenly people are buying the more expensive ones with prestige points, and the even more expensive ones with more prestige points. And suddenly when you have all of these, you may attract one of the nobles who decides to give you more prestige points. Now where it gets really fun is the tactics that you can use. My strategy was not so effective. I basically tried to claim as many of the blue gems as I could, thus not allowing anyone else to get any blue gems or any of the cards that need blue gems to get them. That didn't work out so well though. But other strategies is trying to figure out which cards your opponents are going for and snagging them before they can, or even preventing them from getting noticed by the nobles. So this overall is a fantastic game. It's really fun for families, for friends. There's a lot of competition to it, and if you really want to, you can be really evil to your friends in this game. So check it out. Thanks for watching.
All right, let's say thank you to Mia for giving us a great look at Splendor by Asmodee. You can find out more about that by going to Asmodee's website or Facebook and checking them out and seeing what other amazing games they got. Splendor is such a fun game. If you don't already have it as part of your gaming library, make sure you go and pick a copy up today. All right, now, one of our favorite parts, our community shout-outs. Let's shout it out. You're good. All right, so first we're going to give a shout out to Never Board Gaming. It's a YouTube channel. You can go and check out them on the U of Tubing and type in Never Board BORED Gaming, and you can find their channel. Give them a look, see what they got going on over there. Also, another cool little gaming series called I Teach Her, She Wins. These guys have a cool Facebook presence. If you go to Facebook.com and put in I Teach Her, She Wins, it'll pop right up, and like them, follow them, and watch their gaming series on, I Teach Her and She Wins. It's like life. It's so good. And finally, I don't really have any notes on here, but it doesn't need any notes in regards to, this is a holiday weekend coming up, Memorial Day weekend. We ask that all of you, a part of our gaming community, drive safe. There's going to be a lot of individuals on the highways, on the roads. Please drive safe. Don't drink and drive. Give thanks to the veterans that have lost their lives in support of our country's efforts throughout the world and throughout the ages. If you have a family member that is a fallen vet, go and give them the remembrance that they deserve. And have a wonderful weekend. Eat all the best barbecues, and take pictures if you guys are playing some games with your friends and family to show that when you guys get together, you can play together, and it's a lot of fun. On that note, this has been Board Games and Beyond. I'm Rick, and I'll see you at the game store.